Welcome back to the channel. We are in North Dakota and Medora. This is basically the Badlands. I didn't know the Badlands were in North Dakota. I thought they were in South Dakota, but hey, man, I just can't get over this. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. So you probably saw that I keep having to go of it when it comes down to my valves. I had to replace all my valves on this RV, and my black tank has had the valve replaced 3 times. You heard that correctly, 3 times. And the first time it went out, I couldn't get the valve to open. The second time, I just replaced it because I got my black tank replaced, and I figured why not just do it again. And somehow, some way, that valve got jammed, and the rubber seal was allowing black tank water to leak into my underbelly. Absolutely sucked. And my friend was like, bro, you have the worst luck in the world. And he helped me out. Let me show you what he did. I don't know why manufacturers do not do this. Like, straight up, once you see what he did, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna do this to my RV next. So you see right here, this is a flexible coupler for piping. I have one right here, and I have one right there. It's a little bit bigger. This is a 3-inch pipe. I believe that's a 1-inch, 1.5, I can't remember now. But nevertheless, he said, I'm gonna cut your pipe. I got really scared when he said that. Like, why are you gonna cut my pipe? I don't like this idea already. But he says, listen to me, I'm gonna cut your pipe. I'm gonna cut it right here, and I'm gonna cut it back here. And what's gonna happen is, if you ever have any issues with your valves while you're traveling, all you have to do is undo this coupler and that coupler, and then move this pipe out of the way. Because he says what's happening is, it's a lot harder for you to move around in there because it's just so tight. There's not a lot of space. So once you move this pipe out of the way, because as you guys can see, you have it mounted here, and then there's 3 other spots that it's mounted on. Once you move this out of the way, you have more flexibility inside. Now you're probably wondering, how would that really help anything? Well, I'm going to show you how. Check this out. I'm going to climb under on this side so you can see what he did. Alrighty, so as you can see, he destroyed my underbelly. Just kidding. He did it on purpose. So check this out. If you know anything about fifth wheels, you know that changing the valves is the hardest job on your RV, because literally there's just not enough space to get these valves out, right? So again, all he did was cut this pipe in 2 different spots, and all you have to do is just push it out the way. Next, you have a Y pipe right here. You see that white pipe? You can see it right there, as clear as day now. That's your white, I mean, that's a J pipe, white pipe, whatever you want to call it. This pipe now can move freely now that you've removed this coupler. And when you go to undo the valves, they just kind of fall out. It's so much easier. And on top of that, because he cut this big gaping hole in my fifth wheel underbelly, I don't have to take apart this whole thing anymore. Because once you take this crap off, it is not going back up the way you would like it to go. It's gonna like sag, it's gonna look crappy, and yeah, it's not gonna be nice and sealed like it was before. So before you take delivery of your RV dealer knows how to do this. They can do this for you. And I'm telling you, I don't know why in the world the manufacturers don't do this right out of the gate, because they can make it look a lot nicer for you too. Now, here's what he gave me. I didn't know that there was such a thing as underbelly tape. And once he showed this to me, I knew exactly what to do. This is how you make RVing life a lot easier. I promise you this, your valves are gonna go bad. Either you're not gonna be able to pull the valve open, or they're gonna start leaking, or whatever the case is, you're gonna have to replace them at some point, especially if you plan on doing this full time. Because I can assure you, at some point, one of those pieces are going to fail. It's going to be the rubber seal, it's going to be the cable, it's going to be the valve itself. Something's going to fail. And once it does, this job will become a task. And I want to say it's about $1,100 to have a dealership do this for you. So mark my words, get this done. If you are about to buy an RV, get this done ASAP, because once you have it done, when you have to replace your valves, guess what? They're right there. You don't have to take off this underbelly. You see this right here? I have a gaping hole every, what, 6 inches or so, because you will never be able to get this back up the way it was before. And trust me, I was down here, like literally like a spider, like holding it up with my legs and my hands. And I had my wife drilling it back in here just to get it as perfect. And this is actually pretty good. The way it was before was terrible. So I'm telling you, make sure you have your dealership just cut out the little areas where the valves are, and you can tape it yourself. It'll take them probably 30 seconds because they know where the valves are. You know, all they have to do is find that pipe, and you can do it yourself too. Like if you have the know-how to do this, it's not hard. All you have to do is cut your pipe for your dump. I mean, every RV is different too. I want to make that clear. Every RV is different. So all you may have to do is just cut a hole like this, and then just find the valve, and boom, just tape it back up. And then when the valve goes bad, all you have to do is just take the tape off, take out the valve, put it back in, put the new one in, I should say, and then voila, and retape it. So I did have the tape up here for probably about, I'll say 6 months, and it's held up really good. I literally just pulled it all down to show you what I did. I'm going to show you guys the back valve, and then I'll effectively end the video. I'm not going to show it to you. I'm just going to show you how he taped it, because you can see the tape is kind of coming down right there too. I actually pulled that tape down to show my father-in-law what I had done, and he was pretty amazed by it. But let me show you the back valve, because that tape has not been taken down yet. Alrighty, so here it is. So as you can see, I had the tape from here all the way across, but we wanted to make it like a little door right there. We were just looking for the valve over here, but it was like right there, so it worked out. And then in order to get this out, because we had to replace all this, I made a small door right here. So once you figure out where everything is, you can kind of make one big hole, and then you can look in there, and then you can figure out where you need to cut at, and then boom, it's easy sailing from there. But when I went to go undo this valve, I wanted to get to this valve, so I was going to unbolt all these bolts here. As you can see, this one is seized up. I couldn't get it undone, and they put these nails in here. You can't use like a ratchet set or anything to get these off, so I don't know how to take these down, honestly. I don't know what to do. So unfortunately, if I have to do any other work on this RV, yeah, it's going into the shop, because it took me like 30 minutes just to do nothing here. But I'm telling you, all you have to do is take this down, and then this valve, and then actually you have to undo the C-clamp too. This and this, and then that valve moves freely, and it takes you 30 minutes. So I hope this was helpful. Be sure to share this. I am going to put these things in the description. I do get a small commission if you buy it off of Amazon. I'll put the tape in there and these C-clamps and a few other things if you like. I like to put a few other things like for camping, things like that. So if you like those things too, be sure to buy them out of my description. Use my link. Alrighty, so just really quickly, if you do want to tape this up, like once you have it where you want it at, you are going to need scissors to cut this. This is pretty thick tape, or at least the backing of it's really thick, and it's pretty sticky too. So the tape I just took off, I mean, you can clearly hear it's like still kind of sticky, and I recommend have a rag and, you know, maybe clean off some of the dirt. That way it has a better seal. I think that's probably why the tape didn't last long over on this side the first time around, because I probably didn't tape it that good. So just make sure you clean this and then tape it good. And at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do a time lapse. So thanks again for watching. Just like that. So I'll tape back up again. And all I have to do now is just get some foam. I have some inside the RV, and get this hole sealed up, and this is a completed project. See you in the next video.